Hey guys. So this is my first time doing anything like this. I've had a lot of encouragement from my friends and people here both in real life and on YouTube and Instagram. I'm super, super nervous. So please bear with me. I'm gonna try to get better at this, I promise. I want to do an unboxing later, so I'm kind of doing this as a test run. I'm gonna do it. Get ready with me. I've already done my face just because that tends to be the part that I hate, and nobody wants to see that part anyway. I did my brows with the It Brow Power, which I hate brows. They're not my thing. I grew up in the 90s. Everybody had tiny little eyebrows, and I was a goth kid, so yeah, we didn't need eyebrows. We still don't. I still don't like them. Um, I prime my face. I moisturized with the Dermalogica Clear Start Moisturizer. And then I prime my face with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And I used the Hard Candy Glamouflage foundation. It's my new favorite foundation. It's actually from the drugstore. It's like $6, which is insane to me that I don't have to pay for it. Me working in a kitchen. So that's good. I also use Tarte Shape Tape, which I'm not sure if I'm in love with Tarte Shape Tape. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but it's me. I kind of like my Age Rewind better. Actually, I have one of those right here. Maybelline Age Rewind actually worked better for me. My skin's a little mature. I'm a little bit older. So, yeah, that's what works for me. I used the Becca, I want to say I used the shade Opal, the illuminating drops. I always use that as a base because I like extreme highlighter. So, I'm going to get a little bit, and like I said, I've had a lot of encouragement from some of my girlfriends. So, I'm scaring the crap out of myself and doing it. Um, I'm going to start by priming my eyes. I think today I'm going to go ahead. I've got this little baby Too Faced Shadow Insurance that I'm going to use. I'm not really sure how this is going to work, if it's going to look funny on camera. I have my makeup mirror right behind me, so I can, or right in front of me, so I can use that next to the camera. So if I go out of screen, which it looks like I'm going to, please excuse me. I'm trying to look in my mirror. I do have a little handheld mirror, but it's obviously really bad lighting in my house. So, yeah, there's that. Um, Tips, tricks, how to be comfortable on YouTube. I would really appreciate that because I'm scared to death right now. Okay, now that we're all primed, I think what we're going to do, I'm going to do a look that I'm somewhat comfortable with. I haven't really used this palette much. I did get it in the BoxyCharm last month. It's the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette. Why I say I'm comfortable with the look is because I use a lot of these warmer red type shades. Red's one of the colors that really got me into makeup. So there's that. These ones are from Polished. I'm going to start with an angled shadow brush. Probably needs to be clean, but it's whatever. I'm going to go into the shade Clove, if you can see it right here. It's a peachy shade. And I'm going to put that into my crease. Let me see if I can use the handheld mirror. It might be a little better as far as trying to do this. Just into my crease. Not one for subtle eyeshadow looks. So I don't tend to use like neutral shades in my crease. I tend to go a bit more bold all the time. And I'm just kind of blending that out and up a little bit. Just right in the crease. I don't even know if you guys can see that lighting wise, unfortunately. I'll try to kind of move you around when I'm done and see if I can give you a better look, but if not, I will have it posted on Instagram later. Going into the other eye, I always do my eyes back and forth. I don't know why I do that. It would probably be easier just to do one, but then I have to keep switching brushes out, you know? And I don't want to switch my brushes. I want to just use the brush, use the color, and then switch out the color brush, whichever kind of brush I may be using, because I do tend to use a few different brushes. If I stop talking, it's because I don't really know what to say as I'm doing this. You guys could give me some like chatty get ready with me topics. It would be much, much appreciated. I'm actually doing this. I've got some beautiful women I watch here on YouTube, including Mandy, beautiful person, and especially Allison Krauss. I kind of want to work with her on something. I had an idea the other day that I thought would be super fun based on some of the things she had said in her videos. She says stuff about her hair, and it kind of makes me giggle because I grew up in the 80s as well. I was on a different side as her. Like, I did the goth thing. So my getting ready is a little different than hers, but still a little dated for most people. Yet I want to kind of do a throwback look because honestly, being goth, my look has not changed that much over the years. There's the shadow all blended out. Again, that was the color Clove in the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette. Yeah, you can probably hear everything I'm doing, but it's whatever. Let's see, what color do we want to go into next? I'm going to use a much smaller brush. This one's a smudge brush. These are like just little cheap brushes that I have. They're from the brand Polish. Apparently, I can't even take it. So, we're going to go in. It looks like cinnamon, like the spice. And I'm going to put that in the outside corner of my eye. The outside corner of my crease. I'll grab the blending brush and kind of blend it out a bit. I don't know how this look is. It really is just kind of, I like to play with makeup. And my looks just kind of evolve randomly. I'll see what colors I want to use, and I just kind of go from there. I do tend to like a very sharp corner. I'll blend out a little bit here in a second, but I know my really sorry. That's the beauty of going live, right? I've got a little bit of shadow down here. I'm just kind of brushing it off. I'm going to go back in with that angled brush and kind of blend out a little bit. I probably am making the stupidest faces, but it's whatever. See my little mirror? It's a little Nightmare Before Christmas mirror. It's cheap. I think it probably came from Five Below. I was sent this by a friend of mine when we did a Disney trade. And I thought it was pretty darn cute, whether it's a good mirror or not. I like the style of it. All right, we're blended out fairly well. And now the tricky part, I don't know where I want to go from here. Sorry, guys. Let's go in with a red because reds are kind of a major signature for me. I'm looking for another brush, guys. Sorry. I should have actually put them on. The Paris brush. Yes, I know my brushes need to be cleaned by the looks of it. It's about that time. I think we're going to go into the shade Poppy. It's my favorite color in this palette. It's like a deep burgundy color. I know it's not showing up perfectly on camera. So we're going to go in with Poppy. I coat my brush really well too. And we're going to put that towards the center of the lid. Again, I blend everything out afterwards. So if we get a little messy here, I'm sorry. I'm trying to like figure out, looking into the camera and looking at myself in the mirror and the way that works out best. If you guys watch this on the replay, because I know nobody's going to watch live, can you guys kind of give me a heads up on just little tips and tricks? Like, I'm curious what you guys would want to see if I continue doing this. I got a little bit of fallout on my cheek, so I take this big fluffy brush that I use for setting powder and just kind of wipe that away. I'm so used to don't have a lot of fallout that remember this palette having a lot of fallout, in all honesty. I have a little tapered blending brush here. I'm just going to blend that red a little bit into everything else. I don't know why I decided to do my eyes first. That's not usually what I do first. I tend to do all my face makeup first. I'm grabbing a little detail brush here if I can find it. It's just a little tiny brush into the shade Rose right here. This one's more like a shimmery pink color. And we're going to put that towards the inner corner and see how that looks. All right. I wish that was a little more poppy, but that's just me. I tend to do a lot of glitter and stuff on the inner corner. So I like it to be pretty bold. That looks all right. Going in on the other side just to kind of match them up. Blend it out. Oh, with this step, I kind of blend out a little bit as I go, even though I'm not using a blending brush. I don't know why. It's just what I do. I know I'm making the stupidest faces. I'm sorry. I want to bring that towards the center of my eye. I should have used something on the center, but I chose not to today. I really kind of like it the way it is, though. I know the lighting is bad in here, you guys, and I'm really sorry about that. And it probably does. Going in with the color Jasmine, it's a neutral kind of sparkly shade up at the top. I'm going to put this under my brows just to kind of blend everything together. And yeah, I'm using the same brush. I know I shouldn't, but I do. I kind of like that it sometimes deposits just a touch of color up at the top. That went a little high. I told you guys I'm so not used to doing this and it feels very foreign and weird, but I'm trying. And then we're going to use that color again in the inner corner. I'm just going to use a tiny little brush. Kind of in the inner corner and underneath. Oh my gosh, this palette has so much fallout. Just to give it a tiny little pop. Of color. I like to have that little inner corner highlight. I like it. I don't know. It is really should have done my face first, because once I have all my powders on, I don't get as much fallout that's hard to sweep away. Let's go ahead and what are we going to do now? I will do my waterline. Let me find it here. I'm going to use the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner. Yeah, my phone is not going to focus on that, not with this lighting or anything. I'm using the color Best O. It is a deep burgundy color. It's kind of one of my favorites. I don't know if you guys can really see the color. Okay, so I'm going into my waterline. And to be honest, I can barely see anything in this, but it feels right. I just realized that probably looks quite horrible. Do the other one over here in my makeup mirror. And before I do my under eye, I'm going to go ahead and do what I actually would do with my face makeup. Again, I don't know. It was just the nerves. I'm going to go into my favorite all-time bronzer. I got the little gift set for the NARS Laguna bronzer for Christmas. It's like a little mini gift set with a highlighter and the mini Laguna. I like this bronzer because I'm somewhat fair-skinned. I'm not pale, but I am somewhat fair-skinned, even though it seems to not look quite so fair on the camera. I use this little, I don't even know what, little Eagles brush to contour. I'm going to go ahead and hit right here around the base of my ear and contour my cheek. I don't know if this is going to show up like too dark on camera because it's kind of looking like it does, but trust me, in person, this is the most beautiful bronzer. It blends out quite beautifully, and it doesn't have the orange cast that a lot of bronzers do on me because of my skin tone. I have a very pink undertone. Yellow reads very, very yellow on me very fast. So I try to be super mindful of that, and this bronzer is just it for me. It's a little pricey, but honestly, with the gift sets, it's not bad. I think I paid $25